Hi, I'm Mark Major, CEO of Krakatoa Resources, an Australian-listed junior exploration company with code KTA. My background, I'm a geologist by trade, and I've been working the last 20 years, I guess, in the development from exploration into the development stage, and obviously taking in that business side as well. We've got 6 assets all up, but we are focusing on 3 main assets right now in Western Australia. 2 of those are located in an area we call Mount Clare, which is along the Yilgarn Craton margin, an area that's been unexplored or very minimal exploration done. And another one is Knoll Mining District that used to be mined for tantalum. So, the 2 projects we have up at Mount Clare, one of those has been a recent discovery earlier in 2022 that we actually discovered clay-hosted rare earths. So we've worked on that over the course of the year. We'll be having a resource statement coming out by the end of this year. The second project that we've identified up there, again, is a very exciting project. We flew some EM geophysics back early in this year and identified some very late time discrete EM targets. We followed those up with ground EM or ground geophysics, and what we've been able to do is basically prioritise our drill targets, which we hope to be drilling before the end of this year as well. These targets have been identified using great techniques, plus also geochemistry. And what we understand about them is, they are very similar to, say, the style of what we've been seeing from Chalice's mining's discovery at Julimar and also Caspian. So, look, we're very excited about these. The geology, the systematic geology or exploration that we've undertaken is actually opening these up. So yeah, fingers crossed that by the end of the year we're getting stuck into them and the shareholders are getting rewarded. So all in all, I guess what our projects bring for us is that we are focused on these new world metals. The macros of the industries, the supply and demand equations are there. They're fundamental. Nickel's definitely there. Rare earths are a key factor going forward, especially when you talk about the decentralisation of it into areas such as Australia. The critical minerals, as we say in the industry, are fundamental, for Australia, for the US, for everybody else. So the reliance, becomes on that now. So I think we're in a very good position, and we've got 2,300 square kilometres of area that we still have not really stood foot on. So I think it's all upwards for us, especially in this new terrain. Look, the company's really the focus for us right now, and I guess the value, for our shareholders is what's happening over the course of the next 3 to 6 months. We've finished our drilling campaigns for our rare earth side of things. We'll have our maiden resource coming out before the end of the year. Now that resource will be no doubt the biggest resource in Australia, currently for just single rare earths or clay-hosted rare earths. So we see there's going to be a re-rating for us, given that what our peers' values are and what we are currently. And on the other side of that as well, we have King Tambo, which is a project, which is a pegmatite project, an LCT project. We've completed our drilling over that. That was a historical tantalum mine. We've identified that there's really high grade rubidium and cesium and a few other elements associated with that. We'll have another resource out on that. And there's only one other resource we know of in the world which has the same sort of grade as us, which is in Namibia. So their market cap again is exponentially higher than what ours is. So we see there could be a re-rating based on that as well. And I guess the third thing is the exploration discovery mode, which we have with these late time discrete EM anomalies. We will be drilling these. They are a systematic approach that we've taken, and look, if we hit anything of interest there that rings the bells of a nickel, copper or a PGE system, then I can see a very high re-rating definitely, and it'll happen quick. So if anybody's got any questions or wants to know a little bit more about these things in a technical matter, then yeah, please reach out. All the information's on our website, and myself, technical team, and also our directors are all available to have a chat anytime you want.